Hey, everybody, welcome back. I'm your host, Coach, and welcome back to FFC. We got a lot to talk about today. It is the end of week 3. We've had our Monday sorrows. We've had Tuesday waiting period, putting our waiver wires in. If we're not ones that just kind of just wait till Wednesday when those bad boys open up, and we kind of just grab who we want. Bing, 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 bada, bada, boom. But, some people like to put them bad boys in pretty early. So it's that waiver wire advantage, you know what I mean? But, hey, it's the end of week 3. And we got a lot to talk about, people. Week 3 was, as a whole, blowout central. I mean, if you were the opposing team of a loss, you kind of got spanked almost. Close games here and there, but as a whole, as an entirety, it all started with that San Francisco 49ers blowout that they displayed on Thursday night, and it just carried on into Sunday and Monday. But I think Mondays were a little bit more tempered. They were a little bit close, I think, for a little bit, and then they kind of just got. I didn't see the score of how the Bengals game ended. That one I was like, Coach fell asleep. I'm tired. Yeah, I do a lot right now. I was trying to, but I got off work. Coach passed out. I saw the win, but I didn't get a chance to see the score. But good win all around for those that had them, especially the Miami Dolphins. Great win. I mean, bro, you put 70 on a top 10, supposedly a top 10 defense. Win. Now, I mean, it is the time that we walk into our first segment, which is Coach's Apologies. But no, Tua Tubby don't get no apology. I ain't saying nothing wrong about Tua. I said the boy can't get hurt. He don't know how to fall. He smacked his head on the ground. That ain't happened yet. It's week 3. There's a lot of football left. If he happens to play all 18 or 17 games without a concussion, then I'll owe Tua Tubby an apology. But it's still early. Is he playing great football? Yeah, I never say he was trash. I said he can't. The way he was falling and hitting, that ain't gonna keep him in football games long. That hasn't happened yet. Did they fix what they did? There was issues I had. That was with the Miami Dolphins as a whole. I.e., I didn't like the way they ran the offense last year. There was no mid-game offense, which fixed that. There was no running in that offense. They fixed that. So no Tua, no apology. Okay, he got to make 17 weeks first for that apology come. Does he look good right now? Absolutely. He is a top 3 quarterback, if not top 4. So does Kirk Cousins. So does Kirky. Kirky looking good over there. Okay, mind you, both quarterbacks do have the best receivers in the league, but that's neither here nor there. So that's a different debate. R2L. so I gotta plug some debate comments sometimes, yeah. But no, I do owe some apologies. Okay. Anybody that drafted Javonte Williams and Najee Harris right now, they are droppable of the utmost. Coach is sorry. I thought they were gonna do something this year. I thought they had it in them. I thought Javonte was going to have a good bounce back year coming off the injury. I thought Najee was going to. They just had it. I thought they had it, but man. Those 2 running backs, Coach owes a big apology for, because I dropped Ramondre Stevens. Don't get me wrong, he ain't had too good of a week this week, but I mean, again, regardless of the fact, if you drafted Ramondre for his 1,000 yards, he's gonna get you that. Okay. So don't look like Javonte doing that, and don't damn sure don't look like Najee Harris doing that. So I was wrong on those 2 accounts. I was so wrong. Yeah, bad apology, big apology as it pertains to those 2 players. That's it. No other apologies for me. Everybody else played like they're supposed to. Kirk. Oh, and hey, but look, Coach is always gonna sit here and give his apologies. That's what I do because look, you guys look. When I sit here and tell you what I expect from players, I'm pushing. Like I'm sticking up for these guys. I'm like I'm putting my name out there on them. So yeah, if they mess up, I owe you an apology. If you drafted them because you listen to me, I damn sure owe you an apology. Can't help the fact that they playing like crap, but I owe you an apology because maybe you didn't have them on your radar until I opened my mouth. So that's one on coach, guys. Those two on coach, right? Because they just they didn't play. They're not playing good. I mean, who else? Josh Jacobs, disappointing. Jahan Dotson. Told y'all stay away from DeAndre Hopkins. I told y'all I didn't like Drake London. Chris Godwin, I was fading. Why? As we can see, Baker's doing great, but Baker has a target, and it's Mike Williams. Terry McLaurin, I'm shocked, actually. Very, very shocked. Justin Fields, I'm not shocked. I knew he was going to be disappointed. I've come on this show. I've come on R2L show. Only time I haven't talked bad about Justin Fields is on CTC because he ain't in college. Can't talk about BTW. He ain't playing baseball. So, I mean, I've told y'all since this kid has been in the y'all can blame the coaches all you want. You can blame you all sit here and say he been sabotaged this, he been sabotaged that. Let him go out there and be great. I'm gonna explain something to y'all real quick. If you think letting him go out there and running the football all over the field is supposed to do something great for this team, feel bad for Russian quarterbacks because they're getting the wrong support. Like, I don't see what y'all are wanting out of that. Like, what do y'all want him to do? He ran for 1,100 yards last year. You can't equivalent his rushing to that of Lamar Jackson. You can't do that. Lamar Jackson was accurate enough to hit people. He didn't hold on to the ball long enough to like look stupid and get sacked. He actually can move. This kid has no freaking quarterback field vision at all. He's horrible. He's a bad player. Stop thinking he's going to do something. I drafted him. Oops. So you can't sit here and give blame to everybody else. Blame Chicago's quarterbacks, coaching, blame this, blame that. They got DJ Moore, don't know how to use them. That's a fault of their own. That's not Justin Fields. I don't know. What do y'all want to build around Justin Fields? You know how long it would take. Y'all want to build an offense around what he does, man. How long that would take? The Chicago Bears are not built like that. They're built to run the football with a running back. And they are built for short passes. They're built for defensive play. Okay? That's it, bro. Like, they're only a team built to score 20 points a game. They've never changed. That identity has never changed. Not as long as Joe. What's his name? I can't even remember that dude's name. The one that came from Denver. Oh my God. Jay Cutler. As long as Jay Cutler was there with his big arm, they still couldn't score over 20 points. Before Jay Cutler got there, Rex Grossman still couldn't score over 20 points. Before Rex Grossman, they still couldn't score over 20 points. Y'all don't see the pattern? That's not their identity. The same identity as I got big on the Steelers winning 12 games. It's not their identity. You know what the Steelers' identity is? 9 games, get in the playoffs. Beat up everybody. That's what they do. Okay? 10 wins, 11 if they can sneak a couple. Okay? That's what they do. Okay? I got beside myself thinking they were a 12-win powerhouse offensive team. They ain't them. And running still sucks. Outside of that, they are back to a little bit being Pittsburgh football. Something their identity has been before Mike Tomlin. Huh? They had a Super Bowl before Mike Tomlin. Okay? This is organizations have these identities of who they always are. Period. Nothing of that nature necessarily changes. Cowboys ain't never changed from what they was when they had 3 Super Bowls. You know what the difference was? They just won 3 Super Bowls in that era. Outside of that, Romo has thrown the ball. Not similar. I'm not trying to say he's what's his face? I'm so sorry bad with names today. I'm tired. Coach is tired. But it's just Dak is not Romo. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is the style of the way that the Troy Aikman, man, I couldn't think of Troy's name. They're not each other, right? But they come and fit into the Cowboys scheme. That's why these people are drafted when and where, why they are drafted. He fits our scheme. That's why the running backs, every running back outside of Zeke has always fit the Cowboys scheme, i.e., look at Tony Pollard. He looks like the Cowboys schemed running back, okay? That's guys got to know what these teams' identity, they don't necessarily change. I'm sorry. Probably don't change because the ownership is still the same. The name of the ownership is still the same. The only identity that's probably truly changed in over decades is Denver because they got a new ownership. And Washington now because they got a new ownership. That's where change happens. Now we might see a different style of Washington, as we are seeing. We are seeing a Walmart product of the Denver Broncos. I mean, Walmart does own Denver, right? So look at what you're getting. In Walmart product Broncos. I mean, you're getting high names, low prices. Or that Walmart brand. Yeah, I mean, look, that 70 points. I'll be honest with you. I'm now coach be ready to come on here and he be ready to rip people. Orland Sutton. Yeah, you coming up, buddy. I've been waiting. Oh God, I've been waiting. Don't worry. You coming. But really don't know who to blame in this game. I can't necessarily say that if I can blame Russell Wilson. I mean, the massacre started long before he got on the football field. Long before he got on the football field, fam. Long before. So I mean, did somebody get fired? I mean, nobody has, it seems. So it seems like it was just a bad loss. They really don't expect to take again. I didn't expect them to be 0-3, maybe 1-2, 2-1. I didn't expect them to be 0-3. They ain't looking too good for Denver. But 70. Did you quit? Did players quit? I mean, you got Vikings fumbling the ball, thinking, and the coach, threatening them with being benched. Like that wasn't directed at Alexander Madison alone. Like your voice speaks any volume in that locker room because I mean your defense is trash. Like if you think him fumbling the ball is the reason y'all lost that game, understand. I told people that work, Maxwell Clothing Brothers, it's pizza. I don't know. They need to change that name, but it's in Cutler Bay, Miami. But we talk fantasy all the time at work. We talk football all the time at work. And when that game was on, we watched the Red Zone on Sunday. I said, let me tell you this. I promise you the Vikings are going to lose to the Chargers simply because their defense is worse. In that game alone, we get to find out who is defense 32 and who is defense 31. Because both of them suck. But the winner just gets to be one grade above the loser. So the Vikings have, to me, the 32nd worst defense in the league. And the Chargers have the 31st just because they beat the Vikings. They both suck. Both their defenses are trash. So, but you're over here threatening people for fumbling. Like, buddy, your defense is horrible. Your coaching is horrible. If it wasn't for Kirk Cousins and Jettas, well, what would your team really be right now? I mean, you're 0-3. I don't know how much worse you can be. So, I mean, you got the best wide receiver in the league. You're 0-3. And you put up points. You just can't stop. So it's not the offense. It's not Kirk. Your formations, your schemes, your ideas, whatever you want to do is garbage. So coming out here threatening benching people, you ain't doing nothing but like red flagging your team that you getting chewed the F out in your office. And at the hot seat, you list Oh my God. So look, Broncos. I don't know how you come back from this. Let's take it back. Right. I was on R2L as a guest, and one of the topics was this new marriage between Peyton and Russ. And I sat right there and I said, I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't see it. I said it's not like they're gonna win the Super Bowl. It's not like they're making it to the playoffs. There's so much wrong with this team. Look, how much longer are we gonna keep Portland Sutton? It's over. He's nothing. He's not taking this team nowhere. He is a liability, is what he is. If he ain't injured, he can't keep the ball in his hand. The most you will get out of Cortland Sutton is a tight end jump in the end zone. And God forbid he's not wide open. What do you want from him? I will team up with old Fields over there and see what two trash cans to do together. And one of them took out Zeke, so hey. Trash cans getting more power. Trash is getting more recognition than the player because they play just like him. It's horrible. Like I don't know what people see in Cortland Sutton. He's a dog. Dog what? Dog in what? In what? What corner is he threatening? What safety is he scaring? Side of being the only weapon on the field because Judy can't stay healthy, what does he really do? Like, come on, let's be real. It's not like Denver can't put up no points. He's not doing anything. That's either dropping balls, walking to the medical tent, or being out. There goes Cortland Sutton. You're a great receiver. And then, here we are. Here we are in another week. Another week of disappointments by whoop, whoop. Oh, I don't want to know the Kyle Pitts. Who still got Kyle Pitts on their roster? Tell me, be honest. Be honest. Send coach true message. Say, I'm the one. I'll be the pappy boss. I'll be the whole draft of that man. Somebody, be real. Try to help your roster out. Tell you to drop him and tell you to go grab off the doggone waiver. At least there's more points than this wasted pick that you had on him. Jesus Christ. What are y'all? It's like y'all want something so badly because what it looks like. Now you see what it looked like. What are you waiting for? What is it that you want Kyle Pitts to do for you? You want to be better than Travis Kelce, Kittle? What do you want? What do you want from him? I don't because if he didn't show you what he was in his first 3 games in the NFL season, what are you waiting for? Sorry, coaches. I see things early because I'll tell you then. You tell me I'm loafing. You tell me you gotta let these things develop. It's been 3 years. What are we waiting for? You drafted him because he was supposed to already be him. What development should there have been? That he should have been drafted that high. Then that was a waste of a draft pick. As I've always said, Kyle Pitts should have never been drafted to the Atlanta Falcons. What has he done there outside of? That's where I stopped, right? That's where I stopped. It's not like he's had a year. It's not like he's had end of a season of the 3 game stretch. No, he's had 2 points, two catches for 20 yards. I mean, how much more of a disappointment can this kid be? So you keep it, y'all keep it on your roster and see where it gets you. Y'all keep waiting. Y'all out here keep waiting. Only ones I'm apologizing for is that Najee Harris. Ooh, I got words, but I can't say because this is child friendly. We're gonna keep it that way. But oh, guys, we've had some we've had some duds. We've had some really bad ones. Let's see. Where are the rest of these horrible players? Coach a minute, coach working with a new system here. So now we get to move over to our next segment. Coach found what I was looking for. Um, we normally call them busts and heroes, right? Heroes save the day. Busts just didn't show up. They just fell off. They just didn't do their job. They just suck. But those heroes, man, they were the guys that, if you listen to coach and you plug them in, ooh, we did 28 points from Turk Southern looked good, didn't they? Yes. You know what I mean? Look at DeAndre Swift in when Kenneth Gainwell went down. You know what I mean? Grabbing Romeo Dobbs, Josh Reynolds, Jalen Reed when Dobbs went out. Heroes, right? Guys that we was able to grab, plug in, and give me them, send us to 2-0. Send us to 3-0, 2-1. Kept us from being 0-3, bro. Right? But we in week 3. And this wasn't a hero and bust type of week. Nah. Now, after Tyreek set the tone at 1 o'clock, okay, either you was him or you was not. Him, not him. That's where we going, man. That's where we going. Because them not hims, oh God. They drop it. At this point, if you ain't him, we got to drop you. Derrick Henry, what we waiting on, pimp? You supposed to be King Henry. Okay, you supposed to be the train. You supposed to be the Mr. Run them over. And on pimp, you couldn't run over 20 yards. You was not him. Mark Andrews, I'm not sure why you should be on this list. They have you here. I have you here. So I'm gonna just skate by you because there's another one who I was really shading. I said I don't trust it. Darren Waller, you not him. Nah, you had I think a year and a half with the Raiders. We are into week 3. These Cowboys need a savior, and you saved nothing. Yeah, pimp. That time of you being dominant, I think it's gone. Yeah, I think it's gone. I think you took a check. I think that's how it's gonna look. Calvin Ridley, really, really, bro. Now I hadn't had people really put you up high now. Like I had you moved up in drafts. Then you even showed out week 1. You was a hero in week 1. Then you just went back to, oops, I can't handle this number 1 role. Why can't I be the number 2? You can't handle double coverage because that's what's going on here. That's why Christian Kirk getting all that rework again because he's working that one-on-one. And this is why the Jaguars look bad. They don't have a number 1 receiver. What happened to you? Pip, you're not him. You fell off pretty bad in these last 2 weeks. Like I hope you pick it up, but ouch. Ramondre, I ain't gonna get you. I'm gonna leave you alone. Here's why. Let's get the Jets. Jets have a formidable defense up front, and you also you gotta think the Patriots haven't actually played 3 stellar defenses the first 3 weeks of the season, and they're 2-1. All right. Granted, Jets don't have an offense, so they should be. If you want to look at it that way, I don't mind that. But they're 2-1. I'll take it. I can work with those. But so I'm not going to beat up too badly on Ramondre Stevenson. Um, I'm not going to give him the dud listing because there were so many ugly ones. What? Let's talk about him. Sam Laporta. was him. 8 catches, 84 yards, and a touchdown. Buddy said, give me a catch. Give me 10 a yard. 10 a catch, baby. Hey, all game, and then got him served one a touchdown. Loved it. Travis Kelce was not only him, but him for her. Because not only did he get one in the end zone, he know Taylor gave him some swift after the game. But I loved it. I love it. Hey, bring your lady to the game. Hey, man, date Taylor Swift. What's wrong with y'all? Why got to make such a big deal out about this? She was cheering the man on right there next to the mama. Let that man be him. I love this. He had 7 receptions, 69 yards, and a touchdown. That's him right there. He back, right? He said, I saw the report where he said he doesn't even feel the pain. That bruise is gone. Travis Kelce's back to playing football. Got it? Pharaoh Brown. No, I don't know why he had 2 receptions. I'm not going to sit here and call you nothing. Who else do we have? Tug of our Lord, 23 for 26. Y'all remember this game? Let me tell you about him. Down here, again, this ain't he don't get no apology, pimp, unless he go full season no injury. Then I apologize. Okay, let's be fair. Now, he get that him though, 23 for 26, 309 yards, 4 tutties. Because my God, what a game. What a game. Like, it was so, I was so mad. I'm like, oh, let him have his own rushing touchdown. Get him in 5 total. He shared the rock. That man put that ball everywhere. Okay? Lamar Jackson. You him, but man, come on. You can't be him with a loss. You can't do that. Your numbers are great though. I don't see nothing. I like the 22 for 31 for 202 yards, 101 yards rushing. Big game there. 2 touchdowns, but the fumble, I know it hurt, but hurt them teams that needed 30 from him. But hey, he was him but he can't be him with a loss. We can't lose to a Colts team with no Anthony Richardson. Minshew? Y'all let Minshew put that magic on you? Come on. We can't have that, man. We can't have that. Patrick Mahomes, 24 for 33, 272, 3 tutties, 28 rushes. My man said, I'm him. Chicago ain't it. And I'm finna show them who him really is. And he went to work. And then there was my guy, Kirk. Granted, he had the interception. Granted, he was another one that took the loss. But his loss ain't his defense, okay? His loss ain't his loss ain't him, it's the defense. My man had 32 for 53, 67, and 3 touchdowns. I granted the interception, but Kirky was him, okay? Kirky was him all Sunday. Now, here's why I get to leave Lamar Jackson as well with a loss. Because it wasn't him. Let's talk Ravens football for a minute, people. Carl, you're going to like this one. You might like it. You might not. Depends on what comes out my mouth next, right? I've watched a lot of football in my day. And coach is pretty good at pinpointing when things go awry, when things aren't what they should be. Got it? When I look at this this Ravens offense, I see what I see. And I'm like, what's wrong? Right? Granted, it's Odell's out. Okay, Odell. All right. They got other pieces that they can use and work. I'm really liking Davante Adams' frustration. Since Rodgers is gone, and my prediction of him going there is now null and void. Do you like Adams going to the Ravens? However, it may not happen. And as Mike Williams, we're going to get to you too, is out for the season. So Davante could be going to California with Herbert. He ain't staying with the Raiders. I have to tell you, I promise you that. But those are the 2 teams that I have. Right, Ravens and the Chargers. Back to the Ravens. It would be great if he did go there with Lamar Jackson. Here's the problem with him doing that, though. This offense. Y'all want to know why Lamar Jackson and them are not winning as they're not 3-0 like it should be? When in God's name are we going to fire this offensive coordinator? In this slow ass, dry offense. Sorry, producers. It's bad. And it's not the players. It's this offensive coordinator. It's old. It looks so slow and dry and aged. It's not even about how they try to move Lamar. It just looks so stagnant, like it has no motion. If that's Lamar's fault, ill. And I just really doubt that, man. I really do. Think this is the coordinator, and there's something he needs to change his schemes. They need to change coordinators and get somebody in here that can properly work this offense because it's I don't think I don't see it as the players. I've watched a lot of football, and I know when it don't look right on the player side, and I know when it don't look right on the play caller's side. And it don't look right on the play caller side. I'm sorry. Just it looks old. It doesn't look like Lamar Jackson is going to be able to do anything if it continues like this because they should move so much faster. It's a stagnant offense. It looks so slow. Like honestly, like if Flacco was back there, that's what it looks like. So he's him, and in order to keep him there, they need to do something about this coordinating work, and they even need to talk to the coordinator and move some things around and get some things going to help this offense move better. But they got to fire him and move on to a better coordinator that can get this offense the right way. It don't look good, but my guy, granted, he did win. Had a wonderful game. He is truly him. Justin Herbert, 40 for 47. Man only missed 7. All that throwing. He only missed 7. For 405 yards. That's what he do. Touchdown. That's what he do. That is him. Justin Herbert looking real good, but oh, that was man, I'm telling you. Yeah, I had them winning literally because Vikings defense is trash. On the running back side, man, let me tell you, Devon Arcane, wow-wee. 203 rushing yards for 2 touchdowns, 4 receptions for 30 yards and 2 touchdowns. 51 points. Just the back door and had they come in Raheem Mostert with 82 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns and 7 receptions for 60 yards. Honey, this all happened because Waddle was out. Nobody caught that, huh? I'm not saying Waddle's an issue, and I'm not saying that at all, but I'm just saying another thing on maybe the defense or the offensive line. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I'm not saying, oh no, I'm just saying, look, this is what they're doing. Look at what they've been doing without Waddle this whole time. Because even when Waddle was in the game, he didn't do his only game where he really had work was that game against the Patriots where they put him out. Because they double teamed Hill. So I'm just saying, Kenneth Walker, we back, baby. We moving something, bro. It's 97 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 receptions for 59. Like what I saw with them 30 points. Of course, we had that Christian McCaffrey and Zach Moss did it again. 122 rushing yards, 2 receptions, 23 yards, and a touchdown. What that tells me is the Buffalo Bills do not know how to use a running back. Good job, coach, because he put in that work. Wide receivers, Keenan Allen. Look, when the Chargers lead through Keenan Allen, this is what happened. That man had 18 receptions for 215 yards. Yo, the numbers this week were out. They're just insane. Insane. 45 points this man put up. And he had one for 49 yards. And he even threw it. Oh, my God. Oh, what a game. Devontae Adams, 13 receptions, 172 and 2 tutties. Adam Thielen out here looking good. Still, hey, look, he still got it. And if you got Adam Thielen on your roster, good job, because I missed out on that one. 11 receptions, 145 yards and a touchdown. And of course, Tyreek Hill, 9 receptions, 157 yards and a touchdown. And then the man himself, him, these are all them him receivers. Justin Jennings, 7 receptions, 149 and a touch. Look, you him because without you, I get it. They lost. Them losses would be. Even in a loss, you help somebody's fantasy points or fantasy team with your 27. And then we got who we got here? Kickers, guys. Look, Matt Gay, 24 points. Evan McPherson had a great. He had a that Bengals offense looked real stagnant for a minute. And if it wasn't for Evan McPherson, that score would be a lot worse. He really kicked his behind off in that game. Tyler Bass, Mr. Reliable, as always, same as Chris Boswell, and Jason Myers. These 3, Myers, Bass, and Boswell, will always be them. Them collectively, because outside of Justin Tuck, these 3 kickers, they stay on point and they stay kicking field goals and they stay very consistent. I can't say Evan McPherson stays consistent because the only reason why he's kicking so good right now is because the offense looks bad. The minute that offense picks up in passing and scoring, Evan McPherson's numbers do drop. But Myers, Bass, and Boswell will always put up great numbers. Why? Because they stay in the field goal range and they know how to kick. I'm telling you. So those 3 will always be good on your rosters. Those are the hymns of kickers. And last but not least, them. Okay, there ain't no him on this 11-man roster. Them were the Buffalo Bills. 1 touchdown scored on defense, 4 interceptions, 1 fumble recovery, 9 sacks on Sam Howell. Oh, wow. And only allowed 3 points. Lions looking good. 1 fumble recovery, 7 sacks as well. 6 points against. Browns defense looked good. 5 sacks, 3 points against. Eagles defense looked good. 1 interception, 1 fumble recovery, 2 sacks, 1 safety, and 11 points were put on them. So 14 points overall. And the Bengals defense, because they had to have 6 sacks. They did get to the quarterback last night or Monday night with 2 interceptions. So those are your them boys in defense. All right. Like I said, overall in this week 3, like for me, a lot of blowouts. A lot of blowouts. Like, I mean, it was like, I mean, 70 points. And let's talk about this other blowout. Because y'all thought I was gonna skim over that. No. See, I gave Cortland Sutton the business first. Now it's his other fool's turn. I gave him the business just a little bit, but he had 42 points. This 42 points put up on the Chicago Bears. The entire team quit. I don't know. The organization looks really bad right now. But look, it's time to cut them ties. If we can sit here and call for Zach Wilson's badge and say he's not a quarterback and say he sucks, why are we giving Justin Fields so much more credit? Why? He plays just as bad. How about this? Let's go look. Right? Numbers always help me, per se. Let's see. To the fantasy page. There we go. Now we are going to look at, of course, quarterbacks, right? Let us look at quarterbacks. And we're going to go down because most likely those quarterbacks are top, right? Outside of those who are backups, let's see. They don't do it that way. So you have to kind of, I forget just the way they have these things set up. Let's go back to week 3 just so we can have everything lined up properly. There we go. Now let us go and look. It should be at the bottom. There it is. All right, Justin Fields. So far, Justin Fields has a total of. Well, they don't add it. Looks like Coach got to do some math here, right? This is a comparison. It's just a comparison. All right. So let's see. Justin Fields, by math. Oh yeah, he really hit me for. He really gonna hit these 4,000, boy. 216, 211, and let's see, 99. All right. So Justin Fields in 3 games has 3 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. All right. 5 touchdowns because he ran 1. All right. But with all that in the losses, I mean over 3. He only got 526 passing yards. All right. Now, Wilson through 4 games, 3 games, I should say. That's the saddest part about this. Their numbers are that close in number. He has 526, and Zach Wilson has 467. What more is it that you all want Justin Fields to do for you? I mean, let's be real. Russell Wilson ain't playing his best football, right? But I mean, dude has 780 yards. He can throw the football at least. He can beat the defense at least. As bad as he's played, Kenny Pickett has better numbers. He didn't play great football, but he didn't play horrible football. But as bad as he's played, you get where I'm going with this? He his his competition of who he is playing better than. He's playing better than Zach Wilson, guys, by 80 yards. Think about that. That is his equivalent because he ain't up there with Mac Jones. Mac Jones been pushing 300 yards a game. He ain't up there with Purdy. He ain't up there, damn sure up there with CJ Stroud. He has better numbers than Anthony Richardson because Anthony Richardson isn't playing right now. It's time for the Chicago Bears. If we can sit here and tell the Jets to move on from Zach Wilson, it's time for the Chicago Bears to move on from Justin Fields. It's over. It's over. It didn't look good from the start. It ain't going to look good in its finish. It's over. Okay? It's over. Go trade for Trey Lance and see if Trey Lance can just do it in Chicago at this point. But it's over. There's nothing more that Justin Fields can give this organization or this city, but more crap. Okay, more crap. Well, which brings me to our next segment because, well, sometimes when you crap the bed, it can be for a while. And I'm not saying this player crap the bed. Not last, not in this particular game, but he sure as hell crapped it to start the season. He ain't look good. What? You know what he looked like? He looked real comfortable on the couch. So standing members, Aaron Rodgers, Nick Chubb, Trayvon Diggs, CJ Gardner Johnson, J.K. Dobbins, Jack Thompson, Avante Maddox. Please rise on one leg and welcome our new couch member, Mike Williams. We don't have room. It's crowded right now. These Publix players got a week. When they week 5, they'll be ready. They'll be out. We'll have some room for you. But you and who is that? Who you teaming up with? Who's your battle buddy? You can link up with Avante. Link up with Avante. He should have some room on his armchair. You can sit up there until we get some room in here. It's crowded because not a lot of y'all supposed to be over here. I don't have a big place. I don't got but so much space. Y'all taking all of it, okay? I got this little computer area where I can talk to everybody about y'all's misfortune. Okay? So get comfy. Hopefully when these pub players are out, we'll have more furniture. We ain't buying nothing new. Hopefully they ain't tearing nothing up. Okay? But welcome, Mike Williams. You didn't start off great, so I doubt you'll be missed. See you next year. I don't know which one. I don't have no sorrow story for you. You wasn't my favorite player. I really didn't see much in you. The most you allowed me to do was see how crappy DK Metcalf is. So I guess thank you for that. But enjoy your stay on Coach's couch. It's gonna be a year. Yeah, we're here for a whole year. Yeah, man. Yeah, prop your leg up as best you can. We ain't got a lot of room. You can find your chair, stick your leg up. But bathrooms that way, cafeterias that way. Enjoy. We're gonna be here for a whole season. Yeah, we got a few weeks left, man. It's only week 3. We're not pretty early. All right, so join the rest of the game. How many letters y'all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 couch sitters, boy. We got Coach might have to get a bigger place. Feel like we're gonna be adding some more people here soon. It's only week 3. We got 8 of them on the couch. Oh man. Well, final words from Coach. Will Sean Payton be fired? It's hard to say. What I will say is, you can't take this out on Russell Wilson. It's not his fault. I don't think it's his fault. No one saw this coming. I'm sorry. Nobody did. He was Mike McDaniel with a smile on the side. Like maybe he knew. Maybe when you're the coach, you know what you have in your players. You're not a fool. A lot of it is, will it translate on the field? Well, they put up 70 points. You tell me if it translated on the field. They used every player they had on the team. You tell me if it translated on the field. I'm not trying to laugh at Denver because they really just don't need any of this. But what's the answer? Cortland Sutton is bad. Your running back is horrible. Judy ain't him. Judy ain't it. Judy is I don't know. Like this is a team meeting situation. This is everybody needs to come in. Everybody needs to watch what happened again. Everybody needs to yell at each other and cuss each other out. Fights need to almost start because something needs to be figured out amongst all of them. This ain't got nothing to do with the media. Look, y'all mad at Sean Payton? Thought that attitude with the reporter. Y'all saw that man. Okay, he just said it was the most embarrassing loss. Like you trying to ask him in another dumbass way? Sorry, producers, was supposed to get a different answer from him. I'm so confused. Some of you reporters are really dumb. And it's like, I don't know if you want the angered reaction, and I think that's what it is. You just want a reaction rather than an answer. And you're playing with a grown man's emotions when you do that crap. He just took a horrible loss. Look, I'm not even putting this on Sean Payton. Sometimes we see things happen because it's supposed to. And sometimes there's just a team in the way, or a person in the way. Like, it could have been anybody. It could have been the Lions. It could have been the Rams. But it's not 49ers. It could have been the Eagles. Because why? The Eagles secondary is horrible. You could throw, look at Baker Mayfield. He had a good passing game on them. It's certain things happen and they're not supposed to. The whole Colorado wasn't supposed to take an L like that, but Deion did, didn't he? Well, the whole thing got blew out. That weird, right? It's just certain things are supposed to happen, and that was supposed to happen. I don't think this is a game where we shade blame. This is a game where we're concerned for the team, and we hope they have an answer for what happened. Now, they come out week 4 any flatter than what this was. Yeah, we really need to be talking about who's got to go. Defense coordinator Russ, Sean. You go 0-4, we got a big problem. Okay, 0-3 is a problem, but he addressed it in the media. They don't even talk much about it since it happened. And nobody got fired, I think. So we got to have a team meeting. We need to get everything. We need to air everything out. And then we need to move forward. All right. Now, as I end my show, I do have one more apology. And I think I saved this one. I think unintentionally, because they've been on my mind the whole show, I saved it for the end. Now, granted, I still hate the organization, and I still don't think they're there supporting wise for DeMeco Ryans. And they haven't really played anyone yet. However, what a win against Jacksonville. I apologize to the Houston Texans for the fact of I didn't think CJ Stroud was that good. On the NFL level, I didn't see it. And for him to go 284, 384, 275, who knows, with a win? Progression is progression. As long as you see progress in your players, even with losses, that's what you want, right? You just want progression first, and then chemistry, and then the wins will come when they're supposed to come. As long as the build, as long as the process and everything is there. They have something right now. Does this mean the Texans are winning 10, 12 games? No. Not at all. Not at all. 8 wins, I can have them. Yeah. But does this mean they could still maybe 9-10? Yes. If they continue this play of level this high, with this quarterback play this high, again, I still think Damian is a wash. I'm not gonna change that mind. He got in the end zone because he was on the goal lines. Come on, guys. Let's not go crazy that route with these receivers and the way he's throwing the ball to these receivers. Ooey gooey. I like it. Nico Collins is eating, and then he found out he has him another target. Why? Because Nico is eating. The defense coordinator ain't gonna have that too long. But now he got him another target. CJ Stroud is looking really good, coach, for his final. Say, owes you one big apology, i.e., I respect your transition to the NFL, kid. Congratulations. I was impressed at week 1. I was like, hold on. Let me look. You came out week 2, then 100 yards better. I said, whoa, with 2 touchdowns. Whoa, you taking Coach gonna respect greatness when he see it, bro. You played great. You played great week 2. Then you came out this week against the Jacksonville Jaguars, a divisional opponent. You did what you were supposed to do. Granted, I'm looking at Jacksonville like they might be a fluke because they have not been playing good outside of week 1. We'll see. We'll see what this. We'll see what changes in there. But CJ Stroud, you got my attention, kid. Good job. Good job. Well, everybody, I had a great show today. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself with all the hymns and not hymns with that little segment we had. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep that one. I just kind of wanted to do that for this week. I'm not sure if I'm keeping it or if I'm gonna go back to another one just yet. I might switch it up periodically just to play on the week if that works. You know what I mean? Give it a little bit more jazz each time, every other week or so. Just like when that because this right here was a week of hymns. Like you got out there and balled. This is the ballers week. See, I might have ballers week on one of these segments. So I'm gonna switch them up and give them different names, periodically. Like I said, try to piggyback off the way the story of the week went and see how that works. But again, Coach had a great show with you guys. I really enjoyed it. Stay tuned for tomorrow. We have we have fantasy news, and then we have our starting sit for what is that? The Packers Lions game on Thursday night, and then I might be on Refuse to Lose Live, going over and giving out my same thing, my picks for that same game. And then Friday show is my show where I always get you guys ready for Sunday and Monday, where I talk injuries and starting sits. And it's really it. That's it. That's all we need is injuries and starts and sits. We don't need no other information because we're trying to get ready for roster lineups and get ready for these week 4 wins, pimping. You feel me? All right, y'all. That was a great show. I hope you guys stay tuned and keep watching, guys. I'm really enjoying talking football with you guys. So I enjoy that you guys enjoy it and you guys are watching me. Then if you guys have questions, hit me up on my Instagram. It's OTF Podcast MIA. If you got any roster questions, if you got waiver wire questions, if you have start and sit questions prior to me doing my show, if you just want to hit Coach up and talk fantasy, hit me up on my Instagram. That's OTF Podcast MIA. OTF Podcast MIA. Hit me up on there. I believe it's the same on Twitter as well. I have Twitter, but I'm rarely on it because I'm mostly on Instagram. Let me check for you real quick. I think I just changed all of my names to that, so I just want to make sure. Yeah, you hit me up the same thing on Twitter. OTF Podcast MIA on Twitter just as well. Again, if you guys want to just hit me up for fantasy questions, anything, start, sits, anything, hit me up on that on my tag, and I will write you back or leave a voice message for you and give you your answer. If you say you want to ask if you want to start a system, if you want to make a trade with somebody, you want to know if this trade is a good trade, hit Coach up. I'm gonna give you the honest opinion. I'm gonna tell you the truth, and I'm gonna give you the facts behind it. Okay, I'm gonna give you reasons behind my answers. Not because all that player's trash. I don't do that. I do that player's trash after they play like trash. I'm not gonna do that if they're consistent. But if they're in a week where I'm telling you to sit them because I think the defense is going to do this against this type of player, or if you play this player, I think it'll be more. That's the type of advice I'm going to be giving you, okay? I'm not going to give you all know that player's trash. Don't do that. Unless the player's actually like, he's cheating right now. He's trash right now. All right. No, I'm not talking Cowboys debacle. There was one loss. We're not going to go with that. Yes, it was against the Cardinals, but again, it was one loss. Did the Cowboys mess up my 0-17 prediction for the Cardinals? Yes. But this ain't about the Cowboys. We're going to leave him alone. We're going to leave Dak and his 10 more interceptions left. We're going to leave him alone. We're going to leave him alone. We ain't going to mess with Dak this week. We're going to see what he do week 4. It was a lot. He was 2-0 coming into this game. They took a loss. Cowboys do what they do. They play down to their level. And we'll see if they pick it back up. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, I had an awesome day, awesome show. You guys stay up, stay safe, and stay blessed. Coach is out.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.